We are
Recording.
rolling.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. I don't even know what the day number is right now, but so we are in week 4, day 3. I do know that.
Good.
So Netzach, we're in the week of Netzach. Today is Tiferet of Netzach. So like the compassion, harmony, beauty of endurance or consistency.
Yes.
All of these are like all the two that have like the most translations to them, and Gevurah, like it's like things that don't translate exactly to an English word. So they say, healthy endurance, directed to develop good qualities and modifying bad ones, will always be compassionate. The compassion of endurance reflects a most beautiful quality of endurance, an enduring commitment to help another grow. And that could be yourself too.
Yeah.
Does my determination compromise my compassion for others?
We've had this question earlier.
I know, it sort of was the same as the chesed one. They start to blend.
Yeah.
They really do.
I wonder, how can we make it different as we talk about it?
Well, I can read you the other sentence. Endurance without compassion is misguided and selfish. Endurance needs to be not just loving to those who deserve love, but also compassionate to the less fortunate.
Okay.
Yeah, this is again, it's like, what's the difference between love and compassion? We've talked about this, and we sort of came to one conclusion, that one was like an act and the other one wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
But
one is like the force and one is the action.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's talk about it. Let's say...
Does my determination compromise my compassion for others?
Am I, as I go along my determined path and my ability to endure, am I forgetting about the others around me and the harm that may cause them?
Or maybe, because it's like maybe like the person who works really late, they still love their family, that kind of stuff. And like, so the love is still there, but they're not doing anything. So again, if we think about compassion as the act,
okay,
maybe on my path of enduring and focusing on what I need to do,
I've done enough action-wise.
Or I'm not, or just that, like the husband that stays late and doesn't do anything for his kids and wife, like he's not like compassionate in that, like his endurance is not compassionate because he's only thinking of himself, essentially. But for me, I don't know, it's like I'm not in charge of too many people, or like a lot of my friends have their own independent lives, and I do what I can. I think that I show up enough for others, but like in a healthy way. I don't think I'm putting anyone out by pursuing my own path.
No, but one of the ones that I can definitely say I'm guilty of is when I'm really focused on one activity, or let's say I have a show opening or I have something going on, I get really bad about responding to text messages from other people, right? I get really bad at returning phone calls just for like 1 week. It's called Tech Week, and I go just tunnel vision. Everything else falls by the wayside. The only thing I'm focused on is that show. And absolutely in those moments, my compassion for the world outside of that show, and sometimes even during Tech Week, I joke I have Tech Week Miss Hayley. She's less compassionate than regular Miss Hayley because she's very focused on getting the activity accomplished.
That makes me think of, though, I learned about shelving your agenda as a psychological term. It's like in this moment, your agenda is really important, and it deserves to be number one in your life. And so like other people do kind of need to wait for you to be available again. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, especially when it's only 1 week out of like every 12
but I think
or something.
If I did it more often, it would be a problem.
Well, yeah. But like, in a way, it's taking up, going to another Hebrew word, anava, it's taking up your like right space. Here, this is really important at this time because a lot hinges on it and matters and stuff. And you're also doing it for like if we're talking about compassion, you're doing it for the goodness of the actors too. You want them to look good.
This is true.
And the lights people and whatever. So
no, this is true. I have to focus on that in that week in order to make things right for the people who are immediately in front of me. And the rest of the world sort of just has to wait. But I think it's important to know that I go there so that I can come back from there.
Yeah, like you could, if you wanted to, as an exercise, I think you could just like, I don't know, if only you could have like, just like away emails, you could have away texts or something like that to be like, it's Tech Week. I might not get back to you.
I can't get back to you
like
this week.
Ever.
Once the show's closed, I'll be back.
Yeah. Or I mean,
Right, I should do something like that. Some sort of like away message or something.
or maybe if you knew someone was going through some kind of time or whatever, like to be like, this person's probably going to text me next week or whatever, but I'm going to just tell them right now here on Saturday that, or whatever, that, okay, please don't contact me next week. Or if I don't respond to you next week, here's why. I love you. Okay.
Yes.
So.
That's true. That's valid.
Yeah. I don't know.
I like that.
I don't think that I compromise mine is what I said. Am I able to rise above my ego and empathize with my competitors? Am I gracious in victory? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had that. I mean, like, it seems like most little boys have to learn that, like, my brother was, like, the biggest sore loser, or, like, the dumbest and most annoying winner. and, like, the same with my landlord's grandkids. Like, the one, like, when he was, like, winning at Monopoly, he's like, oh, yeah, oh, you guys are so bad. And it's like, you're a 9-year-old. Like, I don't know, you're just common little boy syndrome. But, like, I don't think I ever had that problem of, like, letting others win or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I got really good at it because of theater. Like, I got really good at recognizing that sometimes it's my turn and sometimes it's not my turn. And when it is my turn, not to be unkind about it. And when it's not my turn, not to be unkind about it.
Yeah. Well, I guess, I mean, as far as, like, yeah, when other I don't see them as my competition, though. It's just when other actors get stuff and they're like, I'm in this video game. I feel, like, sort of jealous and more mad at myself. So it's like, am I empathizing with them? Yeah, I can sort of feel happy for them, but I guess I'm not quite there yet. I'm mostly thinking of myself. But in the end, I'm not, like, mad that, because it's like I wasn't even in that competition anyway.
Right.
So yeah, it's like not a victory I could have had because I wasn't even in those auditions.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
So oftentimes I'm in the same auditions as, like, all of my friends, right? I'm in the same auditions as all of those things. And when I get the role or when I don't get the role, it's like direct to my friends, like, oh, hey, I got it, you guys didn't.
Yeah.
And you have all of these, like, I've been in so many callback chats that are like, hey, one of us let us know if you get it. So
yes, you were talking about callbacks.
Callback chats, making sure that it might as well happen when I'm talking because I talk so much. One of us let the others know, and there are times when I'm the girl who gets the callback and times when I'm the girl who doesn't get the role. And making sure, crafting those responses and then being excited for people when they do get it is it's important to me. And also it just makes life easier. If I'm happy when other people get things, then I'm always happy.
That's true, yeah. And then, because it makes me think of not the boats rising one. There was another, like, one of those idioms where it's like,
a rising tide.
Yeah, but not that one. Yeah, like, where it's just like, if everyone, it's like you're all together and, like, it just, I don't know, leads to positive vibes and stuff like that.
Yeah, positive vibes.
Yeah. Okay, that's all the questions. There's nothing in it today. So, exercise for the day. Be patient and listen to someone that usually makes you impatient.
Haha, I can do that.
That's hard for me because, I mean,
you have to listen to people all day.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, it's not hard for me to listen, but it's hard for me to not feel the impatience building as they just talk about the weather or, like, because, like, there's this one lady that comes volunteers at work and where it's just like, can we talk about something deep? Or I don't know, everything is so superficial with you about gas prices and the weather and, like, I don't know, just really dumb topics. Or I don't know why she annoys me so much, but she just does. Yeah. And the other thing is slow talking people. Like, I remember, like, one time I was with my grandpa who is real Southern, and he was like, do your cousins understand you? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, because you talk so fast. And wow. Like, because he does talk very slow, and, like, a lot of, not all of my uncles do, but, like, yeah, they talk kind of slow because they're very Southern. I don't know how I escaped that, but I guess from not really growing up in Texas, I moved away when I was like 3, so that helps.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. So that's Compassion of Endurance, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.